Part 2. Pay attention out there. And in that very hour my eyes were open, and immediately I knew that I was bare of the righteousness with which I had been clothed. And I woke and said to him, Why have you done this to me, in that you have deprived me the glory with which I was clothed? But I also wept about the oath which I had sworn. But he descended from the tree and vanished. And I began to seek in my nakedness, in my part, for leaves to hide my shame, and I found none. For as soon as I had eaten, the leaves showered down from all the trees in my part, except the fig tree only. But I took leaves from it, and made for myself a girdle, and it was from the very same plant of which I had eaten. And I cried out in that very hour, Adam, Adam, where are you? Rise up, come to me, and I will show you a great secret. But when your father came, I spoke to him words of transgression, which have brought us down from our great glory. For when he came, I opened my mouth, and the devil was speaking. And I began to exhort him and said, Come here, my lord Adam, listen to me, and eat of the fruit of the tree of which God told us not to eat of it, and you will be as a god. And your father answered and said, I fear lest God to be angry with me. And I said to him, Do not fear, for as soon as you have eaten, you will know good and evil. And speedily I persuaded him, and he ate, and immediately his eyes were opened, and he knew his nakedness. And to me he says, O wicked woman, what have I done to you that you have deprived me of the glory of God? And in that same hour we heard the chief messenger Michael blowing with his trumpet, and calling to the messengers, and saying, Thus says the Lord, Come with me to paradise, and hear the judgment with which I will judge Adam. And when God appeared in paradise, mounted on the chariot of his cherubim, with the messengers proceeding before him, and singing hymns of praises, all that the plants of paradise, both of your fathers Lot and mine, broke out in flowers. And the throne of God was fixed where the tree of life was. And God called Adam, saying, Adam, where are you? Can the house be hidden from the presence of its builder? Then your father answered, It is not because we do not think to be found of you, Lord, that we hide, but I was afraid because I am naked, and I was ashamed before my master. God says to him, Who showed you that you are naked, unless you have forsaken my commandment which I delivered to you to keep? Then Adam called to mind the word which I spoke to him, saying, I will make you secure before God. And he turned and said to me, Why have you done this? And I said, The serpent deceived me. God says to Adam, Since you have disregarded my commandment, and have listened to your wife, cursed is the earth in your labors. You will work it, and it will not give you its strength. Thorns and thistles will spring up for you, and in the sweat of your face you will eat your bread. You will be in manifold toils